Hey, beautiful Cancer, Leo, Cusp souls, welcome back to the Mystical Wolf Soul Tribe. Right, so we're diving into December's energy. Wow, December 2025 is really big for you. Life changing clarity, final chapter, stepping into a whole new timeline. Kind of big, eh? This month is loud, it is spiritual, it's emotionally empowering. It's empowering. It's everything at once. And honestly, it feels like the universe is showing you exactly who you're becoming. December is a month where you finally stop dimming your light. You're breaking cycles, breaking silence, breaking patterns. You're stepping into a version of yourself that feels more confident, more brave, and more aligned than ever before. So maybe you might even feel emotional. Maybe you might feel restless. You might feel like something big is shifting. And hey, you're right. December has multiple moments that completely transform your relationships, your money, your purpose, and your direction going into 2026. Thank you for hitting that like button for me, beautiful souls, and leaving comments. I really appreciate you. Overall, my Cancer, Leo cusps, truth is coming to the surface, healing long term emotional wounds, new opportunities are opening up, karmic clarity in relationships, forward movement after months of feeling in between. Spirit's like saying, here is the final piece you needed. Now walk your path. Let's break it down, right? So the 2nd of December, Venus sextile Pluto. So here, this energy is about your relationships and your money get deep. You're seeing people's real intentions. Someone also perhaps reveals how they truly feel or how they don't. This is going to be the start to the wave. And then we move into the 4th of December where that full moon in Gemini comes, depending on the timeline or depending on where you are, right? The 4th of December, full moon in Gemini. The full moon really is going to highlight conversations, choices, thoughts you've perhaps been avoiding. Expect clarity during this time, expect emotional release, expect one situation to finally make sense. You might even get news about something you've been waiting on. Now, between the 5th and the 11th, this whole week is going to be about destiny healing breakthroughs. The Sun square the node, Mars trine Chiron, Mercury trine Jupiter, Saturn, Neptune. But my Cancer Leos, it's also a push to say, I deserve better. Relationships come into focus. Self-worth is highlighted. Your confidence increases. But there's also Mars square Saturn on the 9th, right? Delays, frustration, maybe a feeling of why is this so slow? But I'm hearing don't worry because it's only temporary, right? Spirit is getting timing and things all perfectly aligned. And Neptune also goes direct on the 10th, which is huge, right? The fog lifts, your intuition turns back on, you stop doubting yourself. A situation you felt confused about suddenly becomes painfully clear. Mars enters not Mercury. Mercury enters Sagittarius. Perhaps Mars and Mercury situation was big for you. But yeah, the 11th, your mindset is going to become more brave, more bold, more future focused. You're going to stop overthinking and start trusting yourself again. And this is where you're going to start seeing long term plans coming together. And Mars square Neptune as well, Sun trine Chiron, that's happening around the 14th. Emotional truth comes out, healing in a way perhaps you didn't expect. Something that hurt you before is going to finally stop controlling you. Mars enters Capricorn on around the 15th of December. This is going to ground you, this energy, stabilize your energy. This is when you start getting serious about your goals, your work, your money, and your physical world. Baba moaning and whining here. She wants to go for a walk. You're stepping into builder mode. This could be your confirmation of Baba moaning there. She wants to get going. But it's still a little bit too early to go for a walk now. It's very hot outside. She has to wait until it gets a little bit cooler for us to go a little bit later for a walk. And you know, the new moon in Sag around the 20th, there's this new beginning, a new path, a new story, a new chapter in love, healing, and purpose. This is going to be a clean slate for you. Even as a Capricorn season begins, suddenly it's all about commitment, structure, stability, long-term plans. So my Cancer Leos, this is where you stop hoping and start choosing. Venus enters Capricorn. Relationships become more serious, no more games, no more half efforts. I'm hearing you want real, you want real, or you want nothing. All that's it. How's it go? Both feet in or don't bother kind of energy. Money also is going to steadily, like, yeah, it's going to improve. Money is going to improve. And even by the end of December, when Mars sextiles the node, right, you're going to end this year with a sense of direction and confidence. Like, you're going to feel like you know where you're going now, and you're going to trust yourself more. You know, just checking the retrograde still that's happening in December, Uranus retrograde, there's a lot of still that energy of happening, surprising inner upgrades, personal breakthroughs. Neptune, it's retrograde but going direct. The rising of truth, illusions breaking. The nodes retrograde, karmic decisions. Chiron retrograde, old emotional wounds that are busy healing. So yeah, December is just a whole powerful turning point for you. All right, let's dive into your cultic cross from your current energy all the way to the outcome, beautiful souls. Thank you for being here. Thank you for hitting that like button. Do I have the whole deck upside down? Interesting. Something is moving slow for you. Is delayed in your current present energy. Death is your challenge. Knight of Swords, Five of Swords, wow, Nine of Cups, Two of Swords, Page of Swords, Seven of Cups, the World, Six of Pentacles. We have the Devil at the bottom of the deck. This is that Capricorn energy. A lot of things happening, Capricorn. Breaking those karmic cycles, toxic situations, addictions, things that were holding you back, I feel is going to be releasing. Yeah, definitely, you know, with this Capricorn at the bottom of the deck, you know, it's your underlying energy, right? Attachment, fear, overthinking, that a pattern where maybe you've been stuck in. Something you've been trying to break away from. But I'm feeling like this is the month. December is the month that you finally do break from something. Heavy Capricorn energy, yeah. Commitments, responsibilities, boundaries, karmic contracts. You're not going into 2026 carrying what was draining you this year, 2025. So yeah, this is your present energy. Delays, slow progress, a feeling of why is nothing moving, maybe conversations that are dragging, maybe you're waiting on someone or something, maybe you feel a little blocked or stuck in some sort of limbo, but hey, this ties right into Mars square Saturn energy, frustration, slow energy, pressure. I'm hearing that the slowdown is protection. Something still needs to be revealed. This is going to be temporary. Um, things will move after mid-month, I'm hearing. Here's the death in your challenge. I'm hearing your challenge is letting something end. A cycle, a belief, a situation. Maybe it could be a relationship pattern, a way of responding. Death here is transformation, but it's not smooth. It's emotional. It's uncomfortable. This actually ties beautiful to the Neptune going direct, right, on the 10th. No more illusions, no more fantasies, no more pretending. Like you're being reborn into a more honest version of yourself. But here the shift is deep. Here's the root, right? The Knight of Swords. There's underneath everything a part of you that is done waiting. You want truth, you want clarity, you want movement, you want momentum. And the Knight of Swords is the subconscious push to finally speak a truth, to take action, to cut through confusion. This is your inner warrior waking up, especially with Mercury trines and the Mars energy hitting in your chart. Look here in the past, okay, 5 of Swords. So perhaps there was somewhere in the month of November some sort of conflict, miscommunication, arguments, a moment where that energy of I'm not doing this anymore. This could have been with someone or with yourself, either. All right. We're going to have a full moon in Gemini as well, where there might be a little bit of half truths, said words, and clarity that might be revealed. And I feel like you're going to be leaving chaos behind. But it all started, I feel, with that previous moons, like that new moon in Scorpio. Here's a conscious, which is 9 of Cups. This is beautiful. The mind. You are happy, feeling peaceful, fulfilled. This is wish fulfillment, emotional satisfaction, right? This is you wanting something real, something meaningful, something stable, and you declaring, I want what is meant for me. No more crumbs. And this is a powerful manifestation energy. Nines is almost completion. You're gonna get it eventually. It's coming. I hear it's coming. Because here's your shift, the 2 of Wands. This is your turning point. This is you finally choosing direction, planning, preparing, deciding, choosing the timeline, opening that new door. That new moon in Sag on the 20th, there's going to be a new part that you're stepping into. I feel like I'm hearing actually December ends with clarity and not confusion. Here you are in this Page of Swords energy, this curiosity energy, watching, you're learning, asking questions, being more curious, more observant. You not rushing, you taking your time to see the truth before you act or commit. And this is good because with the Neptune, Lilith, Uranus activations, right, you are meant to gather information obviously before you leave, because hey, you're becoming wiser. Now the people in your environment here, or your environment, is a 7 of Cups. They're confused. The people are confused. They're sending you perhaps also mixed signals, not knowing what they want. Or maybe they're just projecting their uncertainty onto you. And this month, just be careful with assumptions and words, right? Let them reveal their truth. Don't fill in the blanks. And this is going to also aligning with that Mercury, Uranus, Lilith energy between the 10th and the 14th. Someone close to you may be unreliable, inconsistent, or maybe emotionally unclear right now. Your hopes and fears is the world. You want the cycle to come to an end. You want completion. You want closure. You want a clean ending. But maybe you also fear it. The world is everything ending and everything beginning, right? Like your soul's probably like having this energy of, I'm ready for this next chapter, but I'm also scared of losing what is familiar. And this is perfect line with that Capricorn Sagittarius shifts. This is beautiful as your outcome here. The 6 of Pentacles, balance, equal give and take, support, stability, a healthy dynamic in relationships, money, work, emotional energy. This is you receiving what you've been giving for so long. The 6 of Pentacles is showing the shift into fairness. The universe paying you back, karmic debts clearing, support that's coming in. This is actually a beautiful outcome for December going into 2026. Let's get some final advice, beautiful souls. Thank you again for being here. Thank you for hitting that like button. I really appreciate you. I really do. And leaving comments, liking, becoming subscribers. Let's have a look. I feel called to do this. Tend to the small things. Number 4. That's that stability energy, right? Tend to the small things. Foundation energy. Moss could be significant. Orange, sacral energy. At the bottom of the deck, I felt called to look now. Reclaim your power. Panthers could be significant. Your crown chakra, third eye, 44. Triple fours could be significant. Reclaim your power. There's this like orange inside this black, right? Definitely not, it's not going to be a month where you rush and you force and you push. This is going to be a month where details do matter. Tiny conversations at subtle signs. The whispers you almost maybe ignored. You know, this is coming through this mouse spirit. It is reminding you that the blessings you're asking for are maybe just hidden in the little steps that you take every day. Slow down, I'm hearing, so you don't miss what's being placed right in front of you. I'm hearing that your mind this month in December is going to be active, alert, and sharp, but it can also be very overwhelming. I'm hearing bring softness and grounding. One small change in December is going to lead to some sort of massive shift in January. You know, I feel Panther coming in as a guardian. This energy of courage, truth, and stepping into a more authentic self of you, right? There's a lot of intense squares with Saturn, Neptune, and nodes. And I'm getting this message here from Panther Spirit. Don't let fear talk you out of the future that was built for you. You probably have been drained. You were drained and you're now busy regaining that clarity. Maybe you were doubting yourself and now you're standing firm. Some of you maybe tried to dim your lights. Maybe someone else tried to dim your light and you breaking this pattern for good. There's big energy closing for December for you, especially around the new moon in Sag and the sun entering Capricorn. That's gonna be your moment to stand tall and choose differently and walk into 2026 with authority and your own destiny. Yeah, my Cancer Leos, December's a turning point for you. You releasing what kept you stuck. You're calling back your energy. You're preparing for a brand new chapter that begins the moment that you choose yourself. So I'm hearing here as we close this reading, stay present, stay empowered, trust in the small steps. Don't be afraid to take back your throne because you are stepping into a more aligned, confident, and soul-led version of yourself. So that's what I have for you for December. Please do like, comment, subscribe. I'm sending you a lot of love and strength and encouragement and strength. I keep getting strength, and power. Yeah, stay magical, stay brave, and just, keep healing with your heart. If you feel called to let me know what's happening in the month of December in the comments, go ahead. I love reading your comments. I'm sending you so much love and light. Yeah, and I'll check you around in the next one.